right, let's talk about what happened on Sunday, about a week today, on the flight. The first one happened 2 weeks ago. I don't know what I'll call it, coincidence or whatever, but close
The,
that
the time, the
the time,
time,
of
the
course.
time lapse.
Yes, 1 week after another one, the same similar incident happened or whatever. Now, I didn't want to talk about this because I just felt it's not something I want to give my time to. But in comparison, I decided to talk about it because I had to compare the situation. You know, the kwam, the celebrity kwam, Wasiu. I forgot. I don't know. I can't even. It's someone I know so well over the years, but honestly, his name, I keep forgetting his name. The one that happened 2 weeks. I Wasiu Ayinde, right?
Kwam one, yes.
Kwam one, yes. So the one that happened, I juxtaposed it. I compared both situations. Now, Kwam literally held hostage an entire crew, flight crew. And the entire aircraft was held hostage. What happened? Instead of the security to bundle him out of there, it was a threat. If it were a sane environment, that would be considered a threat to the society, a threat to the plane and the people on the plane. Yet, what did they do? They were pleading with him, pampering him, massaging his ego, pleading with him, begging him, literally begging him. Then juxtapose it with this lady that they dragged and disgraced her and actually exposed part of her. My God, when I watched the video, I said, what the heck is this? These people, this company have incurred serious damages because you don't treat people, no matter how reckless. Now, I have watched both, I've listened to both sides. People, eyewitnesses have come out to talk about what happened on the plane with the lady or whatever. This lady was actually, she overreacted, but she was triggered. She definitely was triggered. I do not condone, of course, what it was. When I first watched that, I said, this girl must be very crazy. What kind of human being is this? I was even telling someone, I said, now, wow, the husband will go marry this girl. That man should be ready. She better be ready for trouble in the house. Because when you put up something in the public like this, obviously you just imagine how the person will be at home. That's exactly what came to my mind. When I watched her, I said, wow, this girl will be a very wild wife. I pity for the husband who go marry him. So I didn't condone, and I'm not condoning what she did, but she was triggered. Now, obviously, because I watched the video, the girl overreacted. There's no doubt about that. But the authorities again why can you first? Women should be able women security should be the ones to take care of the female issues. People who are female passengers who are saddled with such situation. Why would you allow a man to handle a woman like that? And besides, why dragging her? Someone deliberately pulled her top up for her entire breast to show in the public, all over the world, for God's sake. Barrister, compare it with the Kwam one situation. Just imagine, because this girl is she is a non-entity. She does not know anyone. Nobody knows her. Look at the way that she was treated against Kwam. Tell me, what is the difference now? This girl was triggered and she overreacted. There's no doubt about it, she overreacted. Kwam one, was he triggered? He was not. He was not triggered. He was asked to do this and he refused to do it. The same girl, okay, she was asked to turn, because I watched a lawyer on board who was sitting close to her, who narrated everything on Channels TV. She was asked to switch off. She did not say she wasn't switching off her phone. The man explained everything. She said she doesn't know how to switch off her phone, and besides, her phone is on flight mode. So that altercation came up here, but the problem, the way the air hostess, one of the air hostess handled, they say one was very, very professional, but the other one that appeared on the video, on all the videos, even when her character, even when her attitude, when I watched the video, I said this air hostess behaved very, very unprofessionally. She was the one who triggered this girl and was very, very arrogant and rude to her. And that was where the whole issue started from. Now compare it with the Kwam. For God's sake, how they treated him. Barrister.
Of course, you are very right. Kwam one is a popular person in Nigeria, and in the way that we do our things, even the security agencies will bow to him in the natural way. Not only is he popular, he has money. He can dash even the security agencies money anytime. In Nigerian context, such a person is always treated with the highest respect, even when he has done wrong. Just like one incident showed. He was in the wrong, but rather than calling security agencies to come and take him out, everybody was bending and pleading with him, and we also what transpired later. In the case of this young girl, why I totally agree with you, her behavior was not right, and the lawyer that sat next to her, not only did he report what happened, he was emphatic that throughout the flight, the girl was cursing. The girl was cursing, was cursing throughout the flight. So, but that alone is not sufficient. The flight was not disrupted. The flight was not disrupted. The flight landed. They could have left sleeping dogs lie. But what I do not know is the landing and what transpired, because the lawyer and others said, look, when they landed, they were leaving. The girl went back. Some people said she went to the toilet. Others said she went back. So we don't know what happened when she went back. Whether she went, I'm thinking she went to confront, because she had been cursing throughout the flight. So my thought is that she went to confront the air hostess. You know how girls behave. And she went to confront that particular air hostess. Apparently, that is what led to this incident, because the video that showed the air hostess preventing her from coming out of the aircraft. She wanted to come out. The air hostess stood and prevented her. If she moved this way, the air hostess will move and block. But before that incident, we don't know what happened transpired between her and the air hostess. So why she was triggered? In fact, the proper thing would be to conduct a thorough investigation before meting out. And again, we criticize the airline for rushing to met out punishment without hearing the whole story or carrying out an investigation. How can you ban somebody for life when you have not even done any investigation? You not only ban her for life, you took her and locked her up in Kirikiri prison. She was charged, taken to court, and the court remanded her in prison custody till October. We are in August, for God's sake. How do you remand a young girl on issues of which there was no prior investigation? You remanded her in prison custody till October. Now, because of the outcry from the public and lawyers and other things, even the NBA had to wade in and threaten to mobilize lawyers for the girl. The airline quickly came back and they released her. The case has been withdrawn from the court. She has been released. They have removed the lifetime ban from her.
Yeah, because the government intervened. Yes. The minister intervened,
it was because of pressure from Nigeria, the outcry that the girl has not been properly treated.
Yeah,
that is what forced the hands of the government and the airline to now say, okay, we are no longer interested in the challenge, in the court case, and this whatnot, this and that. That is classic Nigerian society. If you are a nobody, you suffer even when you are in the right.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you are somebody, even when you are in the wrong, you have people, including security agencies, bowing down to you and begging you rather than doing the right thing.